Let's try to understand the framework, which is Hadoop, with a fresh mind. We are here on Monday morning. We'll try to grasp as much as knowledge for this because this is a root for all the existing frameworks that we have. So this is going to help us. Okay. We are not using Hadoop anymore, but I always feel happy to explain this because this is a base. If you understand this, and you can easily understand Spark. Okay. So Spark and Hadoop are the two frameworks. You can call it as a solution that we have for one of the problem, that is big data, right? So as part of the agenda, we'll see what is this Hadoop. We'll see about the introduction, and we'll try to make and we'll try to understand in a very layman terms. The two biggest problem that what we have seen, again, I'm telling you, big data is not a technology. Big data is a problem. Big data is a problem. So with this big data as a problem, we have two main problems. Remember the word, remember the letter SP. Okay, so remember the letter SP. So S stands for storage issue, P stands for processing issue. Today, you also can go and do a research. If you can find a solution for S and P, you will be treated like a king. Try to find out how am I going to handle a huge data. Think and come up with a solution. But we already have a solution. Those solutions we are going to learn now. Okay. So how are we going to process huge data? How are we going to store the huge data? For that, we have one framework as of now. Okay. So I don't like speaking about history, but again, I need to talk about that because when you're talking about any technology, it's always good to understand when they have launched, what is the background, what is the name they have given to us, everything. Okay. Now, Hadoop was actually started by Doc Cutting and Mike Cafferra in the year 2002. As I said, I don't want to talk too much about history, but somewhat it is interesting. So they started in the year 2002. In 2003, they have seen a paper that was Google's published paper, right? So in 2003, they came across a paper that described the architecture of Google's distributed file system called GFS. Google had already found out a solution to handle big data, that is focusing on only storage. They already have come across a solution before this guys. Before this guys, Google had already come up with a solution to handle the big data. And what they're doing, they're handling the big data in the form of files, which is called GFS, Google File System, right? So I repeat one more time. Google had already come up with one of the file system, Google file system, which was storing for large data set. They have already come across this. Okay, and now this is only for storage. In 2004, they came up with one more paper, which is called MapReduce, which was a solution to the processing the large data. So what happened in 2003, they have come up with a solution for storage. In 2004, they have come up with a solution for handling MapReduce. So finally, Google was able to come up with a solution for both processing as well as storage. For processing, they have come across one thing called MapReduce. For storage, they have come across one thing called GFS, Google File Systems. But in 2002 and 2003, data was not that big. Data was not that big. All this Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, all these apps which you see, right? It all started evolving after 2005 and 6. So in 2002 and 3, we did not have much of big data. So that means we don't have a problem. What is the point of coming up with a solution? In 2002, 2003, 2004, there was no problems at all. There were no big data problems. There were no big data problems means what does the solution mean to us, right? So we don't have the solution. I mean, we have a solution, but we don't have a problem, right? So what Google did is Google had actually dropped the plan. They did not continue with this research. They had simply researched that we have a Google file system which can handle the huge data. We have a MapReduce which can handle our big data, but these two frameworks was just on paper only. They had just published the paper. They did not attempt to create the framework. They did not implement it because they felt like, what is the point of solution when there is no problem at all? There was no big data problem. There was no storage problem. There was no processing problem. So literally they had completely stopped the plan. That completely stopped the plan. Okay. Now with this, we're just on the white paper. Google did not implement these two techniques. In case we are starting a new course, okay? Let's just listen. We are starting a new course. I have created a new syllabus. I've created a new syllabus. Then I was researching about the market. Then I felt like this course is not required at this point of time. I'm dropping out the plan. Now, if you can refer the same syllabus what I created, you can freely go and continue to teach. I don't have any problem. I repeat one more time. In fact, I have created a new course with some research. I have created one syllabus, but I did not continue to teach. I simply created on a syllabus. I thought and I was researching about the market. Then I felt like, okay, not required. I dropped the plan. But you can take up this as a other user, as a other person. You can take up this and you can continue teaching. I don't have any problem. Because what I have done was only research. I've created a syllabus, but I did not start it. But if I start a new batch with a new course, I complete the batch. If you are also teaching the same syllabus, same topics, same way of teaching, this is not acceptable. This will create an issue called copyright issue. This will create a copyright issue. If I have not taken the batch, you can free to take up that. If I've already completed the batch, then it is not a good sign for you to take up this because it will create a copyright issue. The same thing happened here. Google was one of the company who actually introduced a solution to handle a big data. That is, they come up with a GFS, Google file system, and for processing, they come up with MapReduce. But ideally, these were only on the paper. These are only on the paper. They did not think too much about implementing this. Now, that is where in 2006, this dog cutting was there, right? What he did is dog cutting joined Yahoo. And in the early 2016 and 6 and 7, I don't know how many of you remember this. I have witnessed that. There was a competitor for Google. The only competitor for Google was Yahoo. So we usually go and search in the Yahoo, right? I don't know nowadays whether you guys are using Yahoo or not, whether it is there or not also, I don't know. Do we have Yahoo?
Yes, sir. It is there.
Yes, it is there.
Yeah. So this is where the Yahoo looks like. Yeah, it's there, right? It's working. So Yahoo was there. So Yahoo was the biggest competitor for Google in early 2006 and 2007. But nowadays, there is no competitor for Google. Google is always top. Today, there are few companies which does not have any competitor. Is Amazon is one. Even though we have other e-commerce platforms, but Amazon is always well above the mark. Microsoft, there is no competitor for Microsoft, and there is no competitor for Google. all are top brands. But in the early 2005 and 6, there was a clash between Yahoo and Google. So this guy joined Yahoo. So with the help of Yahoo, he started developing the projects on MapReduce and GFS, because that was not implemented, it was just on paper. So he was free to go and implement it because he did not have any copyright issue. He went and implemented it. So what he did, he wanted to provide the world with the open source scalable framework with the help of Yahoo. Yahoo was a good support for him. So Yahoo provided all the help that he needed to build this project. So finally, he has implemented the project what Google has introduced. Google introduced GFS, Google introduced MapReduce. Now this guy, Docketing, with the help of Yahoo, he created a new project called Hadoop. He created a new project called Hadoop. So Hadoop is a new framework that he built in the year 2006 with the help of Yahoo. Now, I always have a habit of figuring it out why they have kept like this name. Okay, why they have kept a name like this, and that too, elephant symbol. What is the significance of creating this name? Yahoo has created Yahoo with the docketing. They have created a name called Hadoop, and they've given a symbol called elephant. I was thinking, okay, elephant is the thing, but it's very big, right? It's very big. So that is the reason we know that it's a big data. So to show that big data, they have created elephant. And I don't know why it is called Hadoop, right? This is what I was thinking. Now, my way of thinking was it's because it's a big animal, they've kept it as Hadoop. But that's not the answer. He gave the name Hadoop as it was a name of the yellow toy which was owned by Doc Cutting's son. So while he created this project, while he created this project, while he was creating that project, Doc Cutting's son was playing with an elephant. That elephant, he was not able to pronounce that elephant. He was calling Hadoop, Hadoop, Hadoop. And finally, he changed that name of the project itself as Hadoop. As in then sentiments, right? Whatever your kid do, you enjoy that, right? So it's all about Hadoop is a toy which his son was calling for an elephant. So if you resemble the toy which was kid was playing, and if you see the logo of the Hadoop, both are elephant. Okay. Now here, how is Hadoop is going to solve our problem? What Hadoop has done is Hadoop is an open source framework, right? They have written the see framework means what is it's a process. It's a process. That means you go to a railway station, right? You go to a railway station, everything is ready. You go, there is a ticket buying counter. You go and you go to a platform. Train will come. For train, they have a platform. You have a track. The train comes and goes. Another train comes and goes. So it's open source, right? Anyone can come, anyone can go, anyone can travel. It's a framework. So what do you mean by framework? Everything is ready. You just need to go and travel. You just need to go and work. Simple. That's a framework. So Hadoop is an open source framework. Open source means anyone can use it. And they have written in Java. There are a lot of coding languages available. They have written this framework in Java. Okay. Now, they have written the framework in Java for both processing as well as storing with the huge data sets, right? The way they have done is the two main components which can help you to do this big data processing is one is called Hadoop distributed file system and one is called MapReduce. Now, these two are the components they have developed that is implemented to solve our big data problem. Okay, but this Hadoop file distributed file system is actually coming from the name GFS, Google File System. See here, Google file system. From the Google file system, this Google file system is actually the first people to introduce this. But they did not implement, right? They did not implement. So anyone can use it, no problem. So that is why this guy from the GFS, he changed to Hadoop distributed file system. And MapReduce has kept the same name. MapReduce is kept the same name. Now today, the one solution which can handle your big data is Hadoop. And in Hadoop, you have mainly two components. One is going to be Hadoop distributed file system, HDFS, and one is going to be MapReduce. So MapReduce is going to solve your processing problem. Hadoop distributed file system is going to solve your storage problem. Now this two is going to help us. Well, going forward, please remember all these technical words and terminologies. It will be definitely be helpful. Okay, even though it is a theory for the next 1 week, but still I would expect you to know the terminologies. Okay, so with that, we'll see what is this Hadoop distributed file system, and we'll figure out how it can solve our problem. Okay, now it says that HDFS is a distributed file system that handles a large data sets running on a commodity hardware. HDFS holds a very large amount of data and provides easy access. When HDFS takes in data, it breaks the information into a separate blocks and distributes them into different nodes in a cluster. Why we'll have to read all the stories? Let's see with an example. Let's see with an example. Now, imagine this is a single task. Imagine this is a single task. This task I'm getting from client. I'm getting from client. And I have to work on this task. I have to work on this task. So try to understand the background of how Hadoop is going to work. Now, this is a task. Now imagine my laptop is 1 lakh. My laptop is 1 lakh. I have a very high efficient work. Even though your laptop is very efficient, very high configuration laptop, but I'm still struggling to do this work. What I'll do? Number of tasks is 1. Time taken is 3 days. Number of resources is 1. And the laptop charges 1 lakh. I don't know why you literally need this type of high configuration system. You could have done it with a 30,000 laptop only, but still we have a 1 lakh laptop. The number of tasks given is 1 day. I mean, the number of tasks is 1. The time taken is 3 days. And the number of resources 1. Number of resource means 1 person, 1 task. And it takes 3 days to do this work. Now, this is a single task processing, right? Now, to do the task, you need a simple laptop only. Simple basic level laptop you need. I don't know why this guy has purchased a 1 lakh laptop, right? Now, if I find a alternative solution for this, let's see how this can help me. The first thing is, let's talk about multitask processing. So what happens in multitask processing? A client is giving you the task. We have to work on the task. What I will do, I will take 3 people's help to work the task. I'll take 3 people's help to do the task. Now, this is a basic functionality. So 30,000 laptop was enough. No need to buy 1 lakh laptop. 30K laptop is enough. Now, this is what is called commodity hardware. Like you can have it for lesser price. with a lesser price for the hardware system, you can use it for your transformations, right? So the way I have done is, rather than giving this task to one person, I'm giving to three people. Now, what is the consequence by giving to three people? Number of tasks is 1. Time taken is just 1 day. Number of resources is 3. And in fact, each laptop costs you only 30K. So totally it will be 90K only. So that 1 lakh laptop which I had, now I can buy 3 laptops with a lesser configurations. I can give it to 3 people. All 3 people can work parallelly. So one of the biggest improvement that what Hadoop has come up with is, we can opt for parallel processing. 3 people working parallelly can fulfill the task in 1 day than a one person working for 3 days. So one person working on the same task means you have to go flow by flow. You cannot do a parallel processing. You have only 2 hands. You cannot do a parallel processing. So in that case, life becomes challenging, right? So that is where this is one of the method that what Hadoop has come up with. Now let's go and see the definition. Now let's go and see the definition. Hadoop is a distributed file system that handles a large data running on the commodity hardware. If I have 1 terabyte of data, this 1 terabyte of data, one person processing 1 terabyte data in one system is not that worth, but 1 terabyte of data dividing into 3 systems, I will dump the data 300 MB, 300 MB, 300 MB, or 300 GB, 300 GB, 300 GB. So basically, HDFS is a distributed file system that handles a large sets running on a commodity hardware, and it divides the data into multiple systems. It holds the very large amount of data in different systems, right? Now, when HDFS takes in the data, it breaks the information down into a separate block to a different nodes. From today onwards, don't call it as system. Don't call it as laptop. Please call them as node. Please call them as node. And if you have many systems, call them as nodes, right? So what I'll do, when we get the data, we will separate it across different systems, and we will make sure that we enable parallel processing. So because of the parallel processing, I can say that our process is fast, right? Now, what am I going to do here is, this is a way that you can handle your big data. Simple. I'm getting task. I'm dividing the data and putting here data, data, data. So all these three, I'll give 3 parallel tasks. So each one will work and close my work. That's what I can do, right? But in order to understand this, there are certain things you need to figure out. What are some of the features of HDFS? Now, what is this HDFS? Hadoop distributed file system. When you're getting the data, you're dividing the data into multiple parts and storing in the each node. When you're storing in the each node, and this node is nothing but commodity hardware. That means with a less price, 25,000 or 30,000, I have less price, right? Now, what is a property of the HDFS is, data will get distributed across different nodes, can be implemented on the commodity hardware, and provides a high data security because it is stored within the different systems under the control of this one. So it is maintained, security is also maintained. And for example, in this, it's a very basic system, right? It's very basic system, right? So one system will not work. It's a very basic system. So if it's a very basic system, you know what are the complications you will have. You will get a memory issue, you will get a laptop, a charger issue, you will get a power issue, your system will hang, you will get a lot of issue because this is a very basic system. In case if it goes also, you can buy another laptop for the same price. Spending 30,000 for a project, it's not a big problem for me. But if this system goes, I have to spend 1 lakh because it's a high configuration system, right? So I can say that it is easily affordable. If one machine is down, the data from that machine goes to the next new machine, and I'll buy a new laptop, which is 30,000. So why it is called commodity hardware is anyone can buy, anyone can use it for their projects, right? So even if your system goes off, don't worry, you pay another 30,000, you'll get another laptop, right? Whichever laptop is going off, you buy a new one with a lesser price. Since the data itself is getting divided, it has to do only that data's processing. So smaller memory data is good enough. Okay. Now, these are the some features of HDFS. Now, in order to explain this Hadoop system, in the Hadoop system, you have 5 main services. Okay. 5 main services. What do you mean by service? Today, I am taking a class. For taking a class, you are seeing my presentation. To see this presentation, you need one service. What is it? Microsoft's PowerPoint presentation. Without that, I will not be able to show you the screen. I am writing something on the wall. For this, I need to have a software which is accepting my notes as a digital. For this, I need a service. I will show the data in Excel. Microsoft Excel is a service. Like this, if I want to execute a Hadoop system, if I want to do the transformations, if I want to do all of the data storage and transformations, you need all these 5 services. It is called NameNode, DataNode, secondary NameNode, JobTracker, and TaskTracker. This is a bit tricky to understand. In order to explain this, I'm going to bring our live example of KSR. Okay. Now, what is a name node? What is a secondary name node? What is a data node? What is a job tracker? What is a task tracker? Everything is lot of theory is there. Everything, lot of theory is there. Okay. So what I will do, I will try to bring an example of our use case, and then I'll try to explain you. Okay. Now, let's take this as an example. Let's take this as an example. Okay. Now, here, you have total of system number 1, system number 2, system number 3, system number 4, system number 5. Okay. Now, for the next few classes, this one, I will call it as a cluster. What is a cluster? Cluster is a group of systems, but I've told you, don't use the word systems, use the word nodes. Nodes, okay. If you want to imagine this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to imagine in your college days, you would have been into this one, computer lab. Computer lab. Okay. This computer lab, if you see, there will be one main system which can be controlled with all the other systems, right? Now, This one can be called as one cluster. This one can be called as one cluster. If you see in the computer lab, there will be an attender, there will be one technician who will control all the systems with their IP address in his one system, right? You would have experienced that, right? Correct? Now, like this, we call this as one cluster. So how many nodes are there in one cluster? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16 systems. Instead of calling systems, let's call it as 16 nodes. So one cluster will have 16 nodes. Why I'm calling as one cluster? Every system will be connected to that main system. That main system will be knowing what we are doing. So imagine when you go for a computer lab, you have to do only work. If you play some games or if you watch some videos, someone will get to know. Why? Because they're tracking. Your IP address has been captured. They're tracking within that same lab. So in the same laboratory, there will be another person who will be taking care of all your machines. That is called main person, right? So this is called a cluster. And this is not called systems. This is called node. Similarly, in my cluster, we have total of 5 machines, right? Now, in order to explain you better, I will give, see in this batch, there are totally 55 members, okay? In this 55 members. And in this 55 members, who is the master? It's definitely going to be me. So Santosh is a master. Okay, Santosh is a master. Now randomly, I will take 3 people's name. Okay, one I will take as Arun, Arun, Raj. I'm taking a random 3 people from your batch. Let's take a Sagar. And let's say this is Mahesh. You all know Mahesh, right? Yeah. Now, Santosh, Arun, Raj, Sagar, Mahesh. So totally we have 5 people who are going to work on this project. Okay. Now, in this, we are all joined here to do a project, right? Now, who is the main person here? The main person is Santosh. Without Santosh, you will not get any instructions what you need to do. You will not get any task what you need to do. So you will not be able to run the show. So the main person here is actually called Santosh. Instead of calling Santosh, I will call it as a master. I'll call it as a master. I am the master for this project. Now, let's take Arun. Arun, Raj, and Sagar. Now, these 3 guys are actually the people who are actually listening to master. Whatever I give task, these guys will do because they are at the receiver end. There's a receiver end. Okay. Sorry to use this word, but technically speaking, these 3 systems are actually called as slave. The name itself is a slave. Okay, I'm sorry. So the name itself is a slave. I am not calling it for the namesake. The actual architecture itself is a master and slave. Now, why these guys are called slaves? Because they have to follow someone's instruction. Whose instruction? It is called Santosh instruction. So Arun, Raj, and Sagar will be like a slave. Now, if Santosh is not there today, the class will not be taken. The class will be cancelled. If Raj is not there in the class today, we will cancel the class. or we will continue?
Will continue.
We'll continue, right? We will continue. If Raj is not there, if Sagar is not there, if Arun is not there, instead of Arun, I will bring some other person because in the class, I total have 56% today. In the 56 people, 55 are students plus one mentor. So I still have 55 people. If Arun is not working, never mind. I will bring another person because I still have 52, 53, 54 people I have. So if those guys are not there, I will still run my show. But if Santosh is not there, it is gone, right? Now, just imagine my client has given me data, 1 terabyte of data. Now, this 1 terabyte data, Santosh has to divide the task to 3 people. Who are the 3 people? The 3 people are Arun, Raj, and Sagar. So what I will do, 350 GB or a 300 GB, I will store it in Arun machine. 330 GB, I'll store it in Raj machine. 370 GB, I will store it in Sagar machine. So 300 GB, 330 GB, 370 GB is actually 1000 GB. 1000 GB is nothing but 1 terabyte. So 1 terabyte of data which I'm receiving from the client to a Santosh, he is going to divide the data to different people. So one portion of will be given to Arun, one portion will given to Raj, one portion will give to Sagar. Now all the 3 people, Sagar, Raj, and Arun, all 3 will work parallelly. They will come to office at 8 o'clock. They will start all the work parallelly. They will finish it off 5 o'clock. And when the 5 o'clock they work done, this guy will say done. This guy will take some extra time. He will take done. This will take done. Then after that, they'll go home. After doing it, I will collect all the data, whatever the work they have done, and I will go and deliver to the client. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Very simple. Very simple. Now by this, what I'm doing, I'm splitting the data into your machines, and you come, you do the task and you leave. I will have to go and club all the results and have to go and show it to my clients, right? Now, here, I'll tell you why I am the master. Here, I'll tell you why I'm the master. Okay. If 1 terabyte is too big, right? Let's keep it as 1 GB only. So 1 GB in the 300 MB, 320 MB, 380. Okay. So I've divided this task, right? Now, my name is not Santosh. My name is, I need to give a name for my machine, and I have some service running in my machine. That service is actually helping you to maintain the data in the another system, right? So my system is actually called as NameNode. So my system is actually called as a NameNode. So I am NameNode. Santosh is a NameNode. In my machine, I have one service running. What is that service running? The service running is NameNode. See, when you go and read a lot of other articles and YouTube videos, they will confuse you. So I'm always trying to make it simple for you, trying to explain in a very layman term. Anyone can understand these topics and examples. So try to carefully concentrate and focus. Just because it is a theory, don't take it lightly. Please understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to relate to our class itself, right? So now I have a name node. Why this is a name node is, name node is a central piece of HDFS because the data is being given to me. I will know I'm the center point of contact for all the data now, right? Now I am known as master. I am known as master. And when I know when I'm being known as a master, I'm designed to store the metadata. What is metadata? That 1 terabyte of data I don't have in my machine. That 1 terabyte data or 1 GB of data, I have split it across 3 people system. One I've given to Raj, one I've given to Arun, and one I've given to Sagar. So I have given them, but in which system, how much of data is there? That I need to keep track of it, right? For example, in Sagar's machine, I have stored the customer ID from 1 to 19,977. Now, in Arun's machine, I am storing the customer data from 19,978 to 30,103. And in the Arun Sagar Raj. So Raj, if you see, 30,104 to 45,157. So totally we have customers from 47,157 customers are there, but all the customers I cannot store it in one system. So I have split it. In Sagar system we have this much customers, in Arun customers we have this much, in Raj we have this much customers. So this is called metadata. I exactly know in whose system what type of customers are there, from where to where I have. This is called metadata. Metadata will be the information about the original data. I will not have original data. That all 45,000 customers data I will not have. I will have the metadata. Metadata means I know which person is having what type of data. Okay. Now, the first responsibility of Santosh is I will have to act like a centralized piece of the entire storage system, and I am known as master, and I am designed to store the metadata. Metadata means I will store the information about the original data, right? Now, what I will do is NameNode, that is Santosh machine, is responsible for monitoring the health of the slave node. So Raj, Arun, and Sagar are called slave nodes. Why they are slave? Because whatever a master tells, the slave will listen. So those guys are called slave. So my responsibility is to assign the task to them. Hey Raj, please work on this task. Hey Sagar, please work on this task. Hey Arun, please work on this task. But the problem is here Arun, Raj, and Sagar are working. I am in Bangalore. I don't know where these guys are sitting. I don't know where is Raj sitting. I don't know where Sagar is sitting. I don't know where is Arun sitting. Okay. Now, let me call out. Raj, are you there? He
Yes,
didn't.
Santosh.
Okay, he responded. He responded. Arun, are you there? Now, assume that Arun did not respond. Sagar, are you there?
Yes.
Yes. So, Raj responded to me. Sagar responded to me. Arun did not respond to me. Now, I don't know if Arun is listening to my class or not. Is he doing multitasking? I don't know. Is he having breakfast? I don't know. Is he sleeping? He switched on the video, he switched on the class, and is he sleeping? I don't know. I don't have any information about them because as a name node, I cannot keep always tracking them. So what I will do is every 10 minutes, I will call them and check, are you there? So if they are working, they will respond. So Sagar and Raj responded with their ping message. They told, yes, we are available. That means this clearly indicates that they are working. So what is my role here is I am responsible for monitoring the health status of the slave node. Every 10 minutes, I will call them and figure out if they are working or not. Right now, I got to know that one person is not responding. So immediately what conclusion is, okay, Arun has lost the power. Arun has lost the internet. Arun has lost the battery. Because all this guy's laptop is just 30K. My laptop is 1K, 1 lakh. So my laptop is having a high configuration system. I will not get issue easily, but these guys, Raj, Arun, and Sagar will have issue. Now what I'm going to do? Arun is not responding. Immediately I will get angry. I will cancel the class. No, because I know the truth is he's having very basic laptop. So there is high likely chance that his laptop can get into issues. He can get a battery issue, he can get a software issue, he can get a licensing issue, he can get a power issue, he can get an electricity issue, he can get any issue. Acceptable. So what I will do? I will bring another system in place of Arun. Okay. I will bring another system in place of Arun. And let's say I will bring someone called Shushma. Right? Now, in the Arun is not responding now. I cannot be angry because it's a very basic system. Instead of Arun, I am bringing Shushma now, who is going to work on my project. But what data I will give to Shushma? I already know what data Arun has. Arun has the data from 19,978 to 30,103. This data which I am storing in the Arun machine, now I'll put it into a Shushma machine. Now instead of Arun, Shushma will work. That's all. My problem is solved. What I lost maximum? Maybe 30,000 extra, right? That's fine. 30,000 is not a big deal when we are working with the bigger projects. Correct? Now, myself, I am calling as NameNode. NameNode is a master here. NameNode will collect the health status from each of your node, right? And I will have the metadata. I'll have the metadata. Now, this is me. Now, let's talk about you guys. Let's talk about you guys. You guys are called DataNode. You guys are called DataNode. So what is this DataNode? We will see. As the name implies, you contain the actual data. That 1 terabyte of data or 1 GB of data where I'm splitting across your nodes, your node is called DataNode. Again, I'm telling you, no more systems. Please call them as node, right? We are entering into the terminology words. So you are all DataNode. Let's see what is DataNode. What is DataNode? DataNode is the actual unit where data is stored. That's absolutely right. You have the actual data of that 1 terabyte split it across 3 to 4 different systems. You guys have the actual data, right? And sorry to use this word, you are guys called as slave, right? And you keep responding to NameNode about your health. If I keep on calling you Sagar, you have to respond. Raj, you have to respond. Arun, you have to respond. Shushma, you have to respond. You have to respond to me in the form of heartbeat. I will not ask anything. I'll simply call out your name. You have to tell yes or no. If you're yes, because I'm not seeing you physically. If you say yes, okay, I feel like, okay, these guys are working. If you don't respond, I will not know whether you're listening or not. You may be sleeping. There may be a power cut. There may be internet. There may be something else you're doing. I don't know, right? So you have to respond to me, right? Now, in case, if you don't respond to me, for example, there was one person who did not respond to me, Arun. Arun did not respond to me. Arun did not respond to me. I called out Arun name. He did not say yes or no. So what is a guarantee that he's listening to me? I don't know, right? So in case if Arun data node fails to respond to name node Santosh, then the Santosh node, name node, considers the slave node to be dead. I feel like Arun's system is dead. When he's not responding, according to me, his system is dead. What do you mean by system is dead? It could be internet issue, it could be a system issue, it could be a software issue, it could be a license issue, it could be a power issue, it could be anything. He's not responding means he's not responding. I will call him as dead node. Dead node is nothing but dead system. If they are not responding, according to me, it is a dead system. I will easily go and reassign the task to the next available data node. Who is the next available data node? Shushma. I'll go and assign to Shushma. Right? Now, did you all understand what is this name node and data node? It's a service which runs in their own machine. My machine, which is running a name node service, which is helpful for storing the metadata. Your system is helpful for storing the actual data. I keep on calling you, you keep on responding. So you send me a heartbeat, I will listen, right? And in case if you're not responding, I will simply go and replace. Are you all good with name node and data node? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Arun did not respond. That's fine. I have Shushma. Shushma is not responding. I'll have another person. 55 people are there. 55 people are there. 55 people have a laptop. If all 3 people are not responding, Raj, Arun, and Sagar, that's fine. I can bring another 3 people. I have 55 students in front of me whom I can use it for my work. Right? Okay. Suddenly, I'll walk out of this session. You will not hear anything from me. No voice, no audio, no screen share, nothing. Do you expect Mahesh to come and take class? Do you expect someone to come and continue
No.
from where I stopped?
No.
Why? When Arun has a replacement of Shushma, when Raj has a replacement of Shanti, why Santosh is not having a replacement? Today, if something happens to me, what will happen?
Yes, I expect Santosh to be replaced.
You expect Santosh to be replaced. Okay?
Yeah.
Come on, tell me, what will happen?
If Santos is not available, there'll be no work for the data nodes or the slaves nodes.
That's correct. If I'm not there, you guys will not get work.
Then we'll ask Mahesh what
Master
happened.
node consists of metadata.
If I am not there, you can never expect Mahesh to come and take class. Mahesh is not a technical person. If Santosh is not there, another Santosh has to come, but not Mahesh. Mahesh is not technical, is taking care of operational. He's collecting the fees, he is assigning you the course, he is making sure that there is a smooth transition between the trainer and the student, but never expect Mahesh to come and take the class. That will not happen. Right? Now, Arun did not respond. I know the truth because there could be an internet issue, there could be a system issue, there could be a RAM issue, software issue because he is having a affordable system. But me having a very high configuration laptop, I can never, I mean, I am getting a issue can happen, but it's very, very rare. My laptop not working, it will be very rare. My internet, you will not believe it or not, every alternative week, I ask the service guy to come only to do a high level review, whether it's working or not. And I have a UPS. In case if power is not there, I can still run the show for 15 to 20 minutes. Like this, all the facilities I have taken because I know that for this project, for this course, I am the main person. If I also use a basic system, there is high likely chance that I will have to take leave every now and then. I don't know how many days it has happened. Till now, I would have given maybe 2-3 days off because of my office work or hectic work escalations. But have I given you any day holiday or a leave saying that my system is not working, my software is not working, I don't have any power, internet issue? Maybe it can happen in future, but till now this has been happened. Now that is what my system is, a highly configured system. Now if I slightly go down, I am the name node, you guys are the data node. My system is a highly configured system. Your system is a affordable low systems. Your system is a affordable low systems. That means even if you're not working, even if your system is not working, I can simply go and replace it. Right? Now, if I am not working at one point of time, because I'm also human, I'm also having a machine. So machine can go wrong anytime. In case if I am not working, there is another person called secondary name node, which is Mahesh. We'll see what is secondary name node. If you're all thinking secondary name node is a backup, you're wrong. You're not, it's not a backup. What do you mean by backup? When Santosh is not there, if someone else is coming and teaching you, it's a backup. But here, this is not a backup. But let's see what is this secondary name node. Okay, now, just imagine, I wish it does not happen it, but just imagine, after this today's class, I'll switch off my mobile. I'll deactivate my WhatsApp. I will delete my LinkedIn account. I will log out from Instagram account. I will disappear somewhere. I'll go to some place without informing anyone. I'll not even inform Mahesh. Every communication I've disconnected. No WhatsApp, no Instagram, no LinkedIn, nothing. I got frustrated in life. I just dropped out everything. I just went to some place for peace of mind. What is your all situation? If I have told Mahesh, Mahesh will tell, okay, Santosh is on leave for 2 days. But I've never told him also. I simply vanished. What is the consequence? All the guys from KSR are trying to contact me, but I have no connection. What is the consequence?
Disruption.
There should be one backup.
We don't have no.
Or else
Then
we
then
do this.
the entire thing will mess up actually. So then, like, if no name node is not there, so then all secondary nodes or slave nodes will not, cannot be tracked.
Exactly. Exactly. When name node is not there, When NameNode is not there, all the data nodes will not get work, right? And that's why always Mahesh keeps checking. Are you healthy? Is your throat fine? Are you taking enough breaks? Right? And he keeps on checking. Is your internet good? Do you have any power issues? He keeps checking it because I know he knows that the importance of my machine. If something happens to my machine, he is the first person who will worry. Right? Now, worst case, I have not responded to anyone's call. I have not picked anyone's call. Mobile is switched off, no social media links. So it is practically impossible for me to get in touch with Mahesh. The first thing is secondary name node. The first thing is don't expect Mahesh to come and teach in front of you. It is not possible. Mahesh can never become a trainer. He is a operational manager. He can take care of all your access issues, credentials, payments, receipt, invoice, everything he'll take care, but not the class. He will wait for me for one day because I did not tell him anything. I disappeared, right? He will try to contact me. Just like I keep calling you with a heartbeat. This guy also keeps calling me. I don't respond. At one point of time, after 1 or 2 days, he will go and replace me. That's the only option. That's the only option, or else we cannot run the show. He will go and replace me. Now, Mahesh will bring a new name node, new machine. Now, new machine should know because he has to continue the work from where I left. So, new machine should know that Santosh has completed SQL. Santosh has completed Python. Santosh has started with big data. Now, Santosh was in the progress of explaining Hadoop. Now, this details someone has to share to new name node. If I give that responsibility of updating what we have covered so far to you guys, what you guys will do? One guy will say, hey, can you teach from Python? One guy will say, I missed the class of SQL. You start from SQL. And one guy will say, no, you directly continue from Hadoop. So 3 of the data nodes will give 3 different updates. So as a new node, I will not be knowing from where I need to start. Because what you are doing, this guy will not know. What he is doing, this guy will not know. So each one will give you different updates. One guy will say Santosh has stopped till Python only. And one person will say Santosh has started Hadoop. It was a second class in Hadoop. One person who has completely missed the SQL, he will say, hey, you start from SQL only, no? So what the new node will do is it will not take the updates from me. I mean, it will not take updates from you guys. It will take the updates from Mahesh. Mahesh knows exactly till where it was completed. Every single day, I have a stand-up call. I have a meeting with Mahesh. I need to update him. Mahesh, in today's morning 6:30 batch, I have taken introduction. Mahesh, in the morning 8:30 batch, I have taken Hadoop class. Mahesh, in the evening 8 o'clock batch, I have taken this topic. I need to inform every single day what is happening to Mahesh. So tomorrow, I don't show up. Doesn't matter. He will wait for one day. He will wait for 2 days. If not, I'm not coming. He will simply go and bring another trainer with another new machine. And he will simply tell that you start from Hadoop second class. That's the instruction SNN will give it to NN. Now, what is this SNN? Secondary name node is a third service that we are going to learn. As a name speaks, don't think that secondary node is a backup. It's not a backup. It's not a backup. It is not a backup. Not a backup means instead of me, Mahesh will not come and sit in the class. That is backup. Because of me he is coming and teaching, it is called backup, but this is not backup, right? Now, it acts like a buffer. What do you mean by buffer? In each of the data node, from where to where the data was stored, that metadata, until where I have completed that information, everything I will have to go and keep on updating to secondary name node, right? So I will keep on storing the intermediate updates in something called FS image. FS image means file system image. You can think like a screenshot. Okay, I've completed till here. Okay, this is a screenshot for you. And then later, see, today after class, I will take a screenshot of this page and I'll send it to him. This is the last slide I covered. Imagine this is like a FS image. It's like a screenshot. Now tomorrow, I will again go and take the class. Tomorrow also I will come to class. Nothing has happened to me. Tomorrow I would have completed this another topic. So what I will do? I will discard this. I will take the next screenshot and I will store it here. So the one which I'm storing, I'm going to teach you last. That screenshot I will have to go and keep on sending to Mahesh. So the last screenshot, he will refer it. Okay, from here onwards, he did not show up. From the last screenshot, let me ask a new trainer to take up. So that is what it will do is, it stores the intermediate updates in FS image of the name node in the edit log and updates the information to the final FS image. That, see, this is one, keep on updating. Okay, this is screenshots, intermediate screenshots. I'll take as a FS image. And this is a final FS image, final. First, I will store here and nothing has happened to me. So I'll put that into intermediate. Then I will come up with next update, next days. The next day screenshot I will keep here. Now that is also complete. That also will go to intermediate. Like this, everything I will be storing in intermediate. And the final one will give you the last slide what I covered. After that only I disappeared. Now that will be the secondary name node. Secondary name node will not take class B off of me. It will have all the updates. Your update also you will have it. In which system, what type of data is there, that I have it as a name node. My information will be sent to secondary name node. What this guy Mahesh will do, if a new trainer comes, he will ask them to continue from what is the last update that is present in the FS image final, the last image. And from there, it will ask him to continue. And also he will share all the data node details, metadata. Okay, there are this many students in this batch. There is a student called Arun. There is a student called Suraj. There is a student called Shushma. This is all the data that he have, that he will share. Who's going to share? Mahesh will share it to new node. Now that is what is a secondary name node. That is what is a secondary name node. Okay, now I will give a pause here. Any questions in the first three service?
Santosh, like if anything happened to master node, secondary node will store all information of master node, right? So if new how new master node will happening, like how the data transferring or something, how it's happened.
See,
Yeah.
if I am not working, let's say for example, I have a machine, right? I have a machine. You see, if you guys are not responding, I don't have any problem. I will call another person because I have 55 nodes like you, data nodes. So I'll use one or the other person. If I am not working, the entire process is stopped. So Mahesh has to take 2 to 3 days time because immediately will not replace. Okay, you will have to take some time. You have to replace my machine. You have to again load the data into my machine. And from that data, again, I will have to tell whose machine is having what type of data I need to know. So the entire process will be repeated. First of all, I don't have original data, right? I don't have original data. So even if I'm not working, I don't have the original data. Original data is already dumped in your machine. So which this system has what data, that is called metadata. That metadata I've already updated to Mahesh, right? So Mahesh, even if he brings a new machine, new trainer, everything, you will simply go and dump the metadata to your new machine. So new machine will know now, okay, which system has what type of data. If I have the original data, I need to worry. I don't have original data. Original data is in your system. Clear?
Yeah, Santosh.
Yeah. So adding to that is question like one more doubt, like is secondary name node will behave like name node, or it's just as you said buffer, it holds the
It simply collects the updates from the name node. Simple. See, Mahesh has not joined this call. He is somewhere in his home. But after the class, I need to go and update him till what I've covered. That is what is the role of a secondary name node. I need to keep on updating. Today, 54 people have joined. Today, this many, Monday morning it was, this many people asked me questions. This many people had, I need to provide him entire update so that he will be aware. So tomorrow, if I don't join, he will look for another trainer. He will share all the information to them, what I've shared till today, everything he will share it. So the new trainer will continue without any problem.
Okay, got it. Yeah, Santosh, thank you.
Okay. I'll tell you one thing. Let's see if you can identify this, okay? I'm actually having a twin. So my twin brother name is Satish. So we are twins, Satish and Santosh. Okay. Python class was taken by Satish. Do you all know that? I took SQL, Santosh. In between, the Python class was taken by Satish. And again for Hadoop, now I'm back, Santosh. Did you all identify any change?
No.
Name node is switching for each topic.
No, I'm asking you. I have a twin brother who has taken many classes for you. Were you able to identify?
No.
By name, we can identify if you're Santosh, uniquely. There will be
No,
identification.
where are you seeing my name? I am saying in between there are a lot of classes which I was not available. It was taken by my twin brother. Will you believe this or not?
This is not a
No,
good example.
not possible.
No.
But
No,
he
sir.
should have
Not
same skill, right, Santosh?
No, my twin, right? We are all into same company.
No,
Usually
it's not possible.
see, twin brother will have same qualities, right? We all studied data engineering. We all went to a same college, same thing. We are all working in both same companies. What is there? It will not happen or what?
But they have different
No,
names.
but there is specific set of knowledge or set of way of representation.
That is what
Different.
I'm
It may
saying.
be.
You're right. You're right. I'm expert in SQL. My twin brother is expert in Python. Two different skills. You're right.
Then there is a possibility, Santosh. You can keep two name nodes.
What about the voice?
Why? Come on, yeah. Twins will have
I didn't
same
find the.
qualities. Twins will have same qualities. Have you not seen twins?
I
Yeah,
have.
same identical twins.
Yeah, identical
Look,
twins.
look wise identical, Santosh, but behavior will be different.
Is
Yeah,
it? Oh.
looks identical, but voice might change something.
Anyway, I'll keep that as a surprise itself. Okay. And unless and until I switch on my video, you will never get to know whether it's a Satish or Santosh, right? So that is never going to happen. But the reason why I'm telling you this is, the reason why I give you example this, I alone cannot take care of everything. I am the name node. right? I cannot take care of everything. What is everything? I only need to assign your task. I only need to give the work. I only need to divide the data. I only need to take care of your metadata. I only need to collect all your assignments. See, still now, I've still not find a time to review your assignments. That's a hard truth. That's a hard truth. Because of the load which I have to take 3 batches. I have to go for office. I have to do everything. So my life has become so hard that I'm literally not finding a time, right? So I cannot do every task. I cannot do every task. So what I have asked is, boss, I cannot give my only, I cannot take care of everything. You assign me one more service. That is nothing but JobTracker. Along in my machine, you will have 2 services. One is called NameNode. One is called JobTracker. So in my machine itself, I will have 2 services. Because as a Santosh, he cannot take every work. Teaching also he only should do. Assignments also he should only do. Collecting the assignments also he should only do. Reviewing also he should only do. What I'm also human, right? I cannot do anything. So what I'll do, I will take another one's help. Who is that help? I will take a help of JobTracker. Now, what is my role as a name node? As a name node, what I will do, I will divide the data for you. I will take care of the metadata. Which system has what type of data? I will take care. For giving the task to you, I will bring another person. Who is that person? JobTracker. So let's see what is JobTracker. Now, JobTracker will go from third point. JobTracker talks to the name node to determine where exactly is the data present. Name node and JobTracker are like twins. Okay, now I am taking care of data movement. Okay, this machine has this type of data. Arun is having from 1 to 20,000. Sagar is having from 20,000 to 40,000. I am dividing that, right? Now, JobTracker will come to me and ask, hey, can you tell me where exactly is the data present? I will tell it is present in Sagar machine, it is present in Arun machine. So JobTracker will find as of now, it will find your node to execute the task. It will directly give you the task. I am taking care of data. JobTracker is going to give you the task. He will take care of the task now. Who is that? My twin brother. Okay. Now, what it will do? JobTracker will monitor your node. As of now, you just think that you are still a data node. Okay, JobTracker will monitor the data node and submits back the overall status to the job. That means take care of the assignments is done by one person. Teaching is taken by one person. Like this, you can split it. As a name node, I will be dividing the data for you. As a JobTracker, it will be dividing the task for you. It will be dividing the task for you. But even in your system, you need to have one processing unit because you are a data node. You have only the data. In order to do the task, you should also have an additional service. That is why you called as task tracker. In your machine, you will have 2 services. One will be data node. One will be task tracker. These 2 will be in your machine. I will have name node and JobTracker in my machine, right? So 2 services in your system, 2 services in my system. Simple. One is for storing, one is for processing. Similarly, for me, one is assigning the data, one is assigning the task. That's all. So ideally, if you go and see here with this diagram, you can simply go and see here. You as a data node, you also have one more called task tracker, TT. You're actually a slave node. All the 4 guys or 3 guys you see here, all these are called slaves because they are listening to a master, right? I am the master. Now in the master, I cannot take every work. So I have divided my work into NameNode and JobTracker. One is going to take care of the data, one is going to take care of the processing. Similarly, in your case also, one is going to take care of the data, one is going to do the task for you. So your service also will have task tracker. I will have a job tracker, you will have a task tracker. Two services in your mission, 2 services in my mission. Now let's go and see what is your role here. Now what is a task tracker? Task tracker usually runs on the same node as a data node. That is why I'm saying your node is a data node. In the same node, in the same mission, you will have another service called task tracker, mostly on all the data nodes. Task tracker will be in the constant communication with a job tracker who is going to give the task who is present in the name node to see what you have progressed on the work, how much you have done. You need to update, not me as a name node. You will update to my twin brother. Who is he? He is a person who's giving the task. Both are in same house. Both are in same machine, but 2 different people, right? Now, the job tracker runs on the master node. This is me, my twin brother, and this is a me. So the job tracker runs on the master node, such as name node, whereas task tracker runs on your node. So one service will run on my task to take care of the data processing. In your case also, you will have a task tracker. So task tracker will respond to job tracker only in terms of job updates. In terms of assignments, I'm not going to ask. My twin brother will come and ask you what is the progress on the assignments. It's a task related one. So now if I go about a job tracker, now let's see about job tracker. So job tracker receives the request from the client. Client will give you the task, right? That task will be even actually received from the name node and job tracker. The task, actual task, who knows? Job tracker will know. The job tracker will talk to the name node. That is, it will ask, hey, which system has what type of data? Can you tell me? Based on that, I will give the task. In one machine, you may have car data. In one machine, you may have a bike data. In one machine, you have electronics data. So depending on the location, this job tracker will assign car data analysis to this system, bike data analysis to this system, electronic store data to this system. So it will ask the location, and job tracker will find the best task tracker. One is very good at SQL, it will give you SQL task. One is very good at Python, it will give you Python task to execute the task. So job tracker will monitor the individual task. Who is this? You guys. You guys are doing the task, individual task, and finally will submit back the overall to my client, right? And job tracker process is very critical because this is where your actual transformation happens. I will be giving the actual assignments for you. You have to do, you will be doing with the help of a task tracker, right? And finally, job tracker runs on a separate node. That is nothing but it runs on the name node, not on the data node. You will not have job tracker. Instead, you will have something called task tracker to do the task. Okay. Now tell me, is all the 5 service clear? This and this will be in my mission. This and this will be in your mission. Is it clear? Are you all with me?
Yes, sir.
In the absence of name node, job tracker will ask secondary name node. Or what?
In the absence of name node, job tracker is also gone, right? Something
Okay.
happens to
Yeah,
my house,
both
both the
in
people
one
are
system.
gone.
Yes, yes, yes.
Similarly to you, your keyboard is working, but your mouse is not working. How you will do work?
Yes, okay, understood. So here secondary name node keeps tracking of name node and job tracker.
That's absolutely right statement.
Okay.
Yes, Santos.
Tell me.
So when NameNode is down, the cluster become unavailable. So in that case, what happened to end user who wants to access information from the system, the various systems? Do they wait until the name node is restored?
If you are trying to access a website and you are getting a 404 error, what you will do? You're trying to access a website. You're trying to access a website, right? And you're getting some 404 error. This is an error that you're getting when you're logging to an application. What you will do?
So it's saying it's not found. So
The
you have
only
to wait.
option for you is what? You have to wait, right? You have to wait. There is no other go. So that is what you will do here. If the name node is not working, the entire cluster is down, the end users have to wait. Now, to overcome this problem only, today what you're learning is Hadoop 1.x. To overcome this problem, we will be learning something called 2.x. We will learn that in the future. At this point of time, you have one problem, that is, in case if this is not working, the entire cluster will be down. And for that improvement, we will go and see what is the improvement they have made in 2.x. What you have learned today is 1.x. No company is using 1.x, but I'm telling you the basic. From here, we will see the improvements. Whatever you ask the question is a valid question, but what is the improvement? We will have to wait and watch in the next version. Clear?
Yeah.
So with this, we will stop here. We have learned about 5 services. We'll continue more in the next class. I've taken a lot of efforts to explain you this, right? It's very hard to relate that to a real-time a class only. So I've made it to help you understand. So please understand the concepts well. Ask me if you have any doubts, but have the clarity. If you don't understand this, the next subsequent topics will become irrelevant. So please understand. Watch the recording one more time. Come back tomorrow. We'll continue from where you had stopped. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you.
So I have a small question.
Yeah, tell me.
You said there is a batch before this, right? Like from 6:30 to 8.
Mhm.
So is that the same batch as this, or
Hello.
it's a complete
It's the same batch. It's the same batch. Again, it is
okay?
starting from SQL. The guys who have missed the
Hello.
Oh,
I'm
SQL
unable to
can
hear anything.
the guys who have missed the SQL can go back and attend the morning 6:30 batch, or you can go with recording. So the flexibility is yours.
so if you wish to switch like from this batch to that batch, will that be fine, or do we need to discuss it with the team?
You need to ask team, but again, all these days what you have attended, it will go back, right? Again, you have to start from beginning, no?
The thing is like this class right now I'm in US EST, so like it's very like earlier it was like from 9:30 to 11. Now it's from 10:30 to 12. Now it's already midnight for me. So
Yeah, that
that's
I
the reason I'm
understand.
thinking like
That I understand. What I'm saying is SQL, we have completed 22 classes. Python, we have completed 25 classes. Almost 50% of your syllabus is completed. Now, if you again attend 6:30, again, you have to start from zero, I'm saying.
I did not join for SQL. I just joined for Python. That too, I missed like 15 or some classes. Like it started at February 11th and I joined in February 27th or 26th, I think.
Then talk to our team. Our team can help you with switch off batches. I don't know. I'm not aware of it, but Mahesh will be the right person who can help you.
Okay, got it. I'll talk to him.
Any other questions? Okay, we'll stop here. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you.